Alright there, so one of my subscribers sent me this and I want to just have a quick look at it. Didn't we have a lovely time on the live stream last night? If you didn't see it, you really should. Okay, Whole Foods sparks controversy by partnering with Yellow Fever restaurant. Now, if you don't know, Yellow Fever is a kind of pejorative, often a pejorative, not always necessarily derogatory though, occasionally just celebratory or humorous or sarcastic term for someone who has a preference for Asian women. Yellow Fever, okay? It's kind of harmless. It's kind of funny. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of exciting. It's kind of culture. It's what people do. It's bants. And whatever you feel about that, what it isn't is dangerous or offensive. So let's see whether it ended up like that. Whole Foods is facing backlash for featuring a California-based restaurant called Yellow Fever in its new Whole Foods Market 365 Long Beach location, which opened Wednesday. Yellow Fever was founded by Korean-American chef Kelly Kim and serves Asian-style rice bowls. Critics took issue after news broke of the restaurant's partnership with Whole Foods, highlighting that the restaurant's name is a term that has a problematic history. Kim told both CBS Los Angeles and the New York Daily that no one took offence to the name prior to working with the grocery chain. What? Whole Foods? Libtard fucking £30 a box of mushrooms. Progressive shopping Whole Foods? What a surprise. You might as well have just rung the divvy alarm bell. The div magnet. Brr, 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 here they come. She said, how dare she? I think it's being silly, and I think it's a bit funny that it's all of a sudden a big deal, Kim told the Daily News. There's nothing offensive about our restaurants. Oh, there's an offensive restaurant down the road. We must do something about it. We must be activists. An offensive restaurant, for fuck's sake. The term yellow fever refers to a mosquito-borne illness. That's how I got it. You see, I used to rather be attracted to curvaceous buxom blondes, but a mosquito come along and spiked me, and after that it was always Asian women. In fact, I got a virulent strain of yellow fever, and it's not just Asian women, it's Southeast Asian women, your Vietnamese, your Thais and your Cambodians. Oh. It's like Spider-Man, you know, he got the radioactive spider and he got special powers to make webs and fly around. Well, I got the mosquito and I got special powers to, alright, to butterfly around. Here we go, look. But yellow fever, oh my gosh. But yellow fever has also been used to describe the fetishization of Asian women. By men. It wouldn't have been enough just to say the fetishization of Asian women, because that could have been a cultural thing, a social thing, a historical thing. But oh no, the fetishization of Asian women by men, but not just any men, by hetero-patriarchal white men, no doubt. I mean, this is crazy. If we can assume a fetish, what is a fetish? It's like an obsession or an over-interest or an over-reliance on an object, thing or person within the sexual realm required to reach fulfillment. You know, if you have a fetish for like PVC, you can't enjoy sex without it. But that, for me, is very different from having a preference. I mean, let's be honest, heterosexual men have a preference for women. Are they fetishizing females? Gay men have a preference for men. Are they fetishizing men? Are they fetishizing males? Lesbians, we know it's a joke and they don't really exist. Lesbians have a preference for women. Are they fetishizing women? This is fucking madness. It's all about a preference. You know, you see those massive lamb whale women going, no, you should fancy me, because otherwise it's thin privilege. It's thin privilege if you don't fancy me. Now, the weird thing is, there are men, well, not weird, it's obvious. Men and women, they all like all different types of people. They have preferences. We've all grown up and had all sorts of different cultural lines of force and influence put on us. You know, the making of Chris Dangerfield is so far 45 years of influence and decisions and effects and all sorts of things that have led me to who I am now, and I have preferences. Some men like those big, massive women. They're BBWs. You know, they're BBW lovers. And they get in trouble for that. No, how dare you fancy just fat women? Well, hang on, but I like you. You know, this is crazy. I really like Southeast Asian women. That's my preference. It's not all I will. It's not the only women I'll have sex with, but I do find them rather sexually attractive. And that's not a good thing. You're not allowed to do that, and you're certainly not allowed to give it a name. Oh, it's offensive! How dare! And the way it gets shoved on. Someone's called their restaurant Yellow Fever. It's blatantly a joke. It's comical, you know. And it's like, oh no, I find that offensive. Why? Who are these people that wake up in the morning and, oh, is that restaurant still there? Oh, I'm still going to be offended by it. It's fucking crazy. You're taking the fun out of everything. You're making me dance when I don't want to sing. Here we go. Kim told HuffPost in a statement that Yellow Fever is a celebration of Asian food, culture and people. We have been a proud Asian female-owned business. I mean, it's not enough now to be Asian and female. Well, no one likes the Asians anyway anymore because they're the top of the IQ list. You know, sorry, darling, you're getting shoved in with the whites now. You're not Muslim, you're not black, you're not spasticated. Fuck off. You are privileged. You got attractive privilege. You got sexy privilege. Here we go. We have been a proud Asian female-owned business since our founding over 4.5 years ago in Torrance, California, Kim told HuffPost in a statement. Prior to the controversy, Kim said that the tongue-in-cheek... It's weird because whenever I think of Yellow Fever and Asian women, I think of tongue-in-cheek too. All right. Prior to the controversy, Kim said that the tongue-in-cheek name of her restaurant was an attempt to reclaim the racist... Hello? Anyone sensible still in town? The racist term. Oh, it's racist, Yellow Fever. Oh, it's an awful thing. The racist term in an interview with Asian American news site Next Shark. Nice name for a news site. We're still scrappy and not a fully known entity. Some people pass us thinking we sell bowls or, you know, something else. Like a massage parlour. Go in there. Hello, there's 2 chop sueys and I'd like a full oil rub, please, sweetheart. Kim told Next Shark in 2017, once I had a friend who was grabbing our food for lunch and her white friend wasn't sure if he was allowed to eat here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm white. Am I allowed in? What the fuck are you talking about? But it's reappropriating a term, taking ownership of something and defining it in our own way. Yeah, which you're allowed to do. You're allowed to take whatever terms you want and use them however you want. So is anyone. So are the people using Yellow Fever to refer to an admiration and a sexual attraction and preference for Asian women. Yeah, we're allowed to do it too, even though we're white and even though we're men. Whole Foods declined to comment in response to request for comment. Critics still take issue with the defence. Some are saying that the name isn't reappropriating anything at all and they find it offensive. I'm offended by it. I'm offended by it. Fuck off. Others are pointing out it's a term they feel doesn't need to be reclaimed at all, and as is the way with the laziness of modern journalism, now the article just falls apart in a series of tweets. Here's Mary Myung Ok Lee. An Asian bowl resto called Yellow Fever in the middle of the whitest Whole Foods is taking back the racist image or the colonised mind. Fuck you. Fuck you, darling. Marie Myung Ok Lee, you're curing my yellow fever. You're like an antidote to the sexy poison. Andy Wang, on the other hand, says, also, I'm not saying Whole Foods needs gold stars for working with Roy Choi or investing in Metikachano Farms, which is co-owned by an Asian woman, but Whole Foods is in this for brand and money, but they also pick the right side a lot of the time. However, Esther Seng come along and went,
LOL, I'm not interested in whether Whole Foods is good or bad company. I'm examining how internalised racism occurs and how a woman who hedges both sides of no one complained till now, and I did this because I'm so edgy, in order to profit off of stereotypes, is lying to herself.
Just fuck off, all of you.
From Anusa, niya malapdang.